Shalom, YouTube family. What's up? I want to tell you that these gangstalkers, they mimic you. They mimic you. Because we know that they go into your home when you're not home. We know that they go into your house. They do witchcraft on your items. They do witchcraft on things. Sometimes they take your things, your clothes, your food. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they want to misplaced things. You might put something over on a counter, you come back, it's somewhere different. You know what I'm saying? They like to play these games to let you know that, all right, somebody was in your house, you know? So, yeah, they go into your house, when nobody's home, and they put spells, and they also they hide cameras, like little, you know what I'm saying? They do things in your house to put cameras to record you. You know what I'm saying? So they record you in your house while you don't even know. And while you doing what you're doing in your crib, you know what I'm saying? You have these people on the deep web, and there's a whole group of people watching you, what you do in your house, watching you, what you say, And even if they don't there is cameras that they put in your house, right? And they are doing spells. But your phone as well records. Just because you turn your phone off, they still can record you while your phone is off. And if you got a smart TV and a laptop, they still can see you even if you have these things off and you think that it's not off. You know what I'm saying? Even if you think it's off, it's not off. They can still hear you. And even if you guys take the battery out of your phones, they can still hear you. Technology's advancing. So this is what they do. So the gangstalkers, they mimic you. Like, let's say, you know what I'm saying, you in your house, you know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, they're going to see you use the bathroom. They're going to see you in your room. Whatever you do, it's not private no more. They're going to watch what you do. They're going to hear what you say. So if you pick your nose, if you rubbing your nose, you're going to have people that you come across, and they're going to do what they do. They're going to start doing this. They're going to talk to somebody, and then that person's going to start doing what they do, flickering they know. Like the things that you do in your house privately, you know what I'm saying? Things that you do privately, these people will start mimicking you. So to let you know, but pay no mind to it, because when you see that you pay no mind to it, and they see that you ain't listening, like ain't paying no mind to it, they get pissed off. But that's what they do, I think I got, hold on, let me see this. Let me turn that AC off. I don't want that noise in the background. So yeah, that's what they do. They mimic you. They'll copy you. They'll copy things that you do in your house, so you have somebody there and they'll do it. So pay no mind to it, but that's what they do. Your housing. People who live in housing, unfortunately, the people who work in housing, they are part of the gang stalking. A lot of them are part of it. So if you have people that go into your house, you know what I'm saying, best believe while you're not there, housing is going into your house, and they're doing things as well, taking pictures, putting cameras, doing curses, or making a copy of your key, giving it to people who's like on drugs and all that. These people go into your house and they take your clothes and they put spells on it, and they take your food. Like they just do the most craziest things. Another thing is, what you got to understand is there's spirits behind that. So we know MK Ultra's real. So you have to understand that the person who's mimicking you and copying things that you say and do, that's a familiar spirit. So you gotta understand that person has a familiar spirit that's doing what they do. Like, I was on the train, right? And I had these, you know what I'm saying? It's constant, it's every day. So I had these three guys coming, right? They made it obvious. They all look at each other, right? They look at their handlers, and they look at who's the gangstalkers. Whoever's part of it, which is like when you wake up, everybody is part of that program. When I mean everybody, I mean everybody. Your housing, your people, the people at work, the people who you interact with, your neighbors, everybody is in on it when you wake up. when you wake up. Everybody's in on it. So I got on the train, and I had these 3 guys came in, right? 2 guys stood right next to me. And I had my music, you know, because I always mind my business. I listen to my music. I'm not looking at the area, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at I'm looking at my surrounding, but I'm not, you know, I'm not looking, but I'm looking without making things obvious, which is what they want. They want you to look at them, you know what I'm saying? Because when you don't pay no mind to them, you have to see how desperate they get. I'm talking about if you outside walking, you have somebody literally speed walk to get in front of you, and while they speed walking in front of you, they're looking at their handler, or they walk beside you, you know what I'm saying? Like they just speed walking. Everybody's on a speed because they trying to get your attention, they trying to set you up. You know what I'm saying? I had one, I was in the train, I had these 2 guys, they were next to me, you know, and this guy's hand was always fidgeting, you know. So I have my music, but it's like they do things so you could look to get their attention. Remember, these demons that's in these people, these demons, they feed off your energy, you know what I'm saying? So if you react to what they do, they like that. They like when you react to things. If you don't react to it, they get mad because you ain't paying no mind to it, and they looking foolish. But these are demons that's in these people. So I'm looking at my phone, I'm listening to music, but I'm scrolling through pictures, and the pictures that I'm scrolling is, you know what I'm saying, Bible scriptures, you know what I'm saying, things to keep me occupied during my ride. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the guy's hand twitch. And I know that these people are talking, but I got my music loud, but I know they're doing what they're doing. So when my music, you know what I'm saying, when it's skipped, you can hear things. So when it skipped, I heard the guy next to me like, yeah, you know, because this is what they do. Yeah, you know, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. You know, he works hard. He's a good guy, you know, but there's just things that he does, you know, and I feel bad if we have to let him go, you know, termination. And these are key words that they use, you know what I'm saying? So I knew these guys were talking about my job. Because remember, this all started with me at my job. My spiritual awakening, all of this is happening because of my job. And I already know exactly who's who based off the pictures that I showed you. From what I seen familiar people that's in my work area that's part of the Gangstalkers. So that started from my job, right? So everybody, they make it obvious, you know what I'm saying? The demons in these people make it obvious. So the guy next to me is talking about termination. He's talking about the place, because that's what they do. Remember, the devil likes to get into your head. It's all psychology. It's all a mind game that these Gangstalkers do. So he's talking about, yeah, you know, he's a good guy, you know, but, you know, there's just things that he's doing, you know, or I would, you know, I would hate to terminate the guy, or, you know what I'm saying? And then he was just talking nonsense, trying to get in my head. So I already knew, because his hand kept fidgeting, because I didn't look up. But mind you, I'm looking at my phone, but I'm listening. And then he mentioned a person's name, because remember, they name people that you know what I'm saying? When these people have conversations with themselves, like when they're talking amongst each other, not to you, the conversation is about you. That's what they do. Remember, these people are gathering information. They're trying to gather information. They're doing everything that they're trying to do to frame you. They're doing things. So they mimic you. So if you in your house, if you listen to a certain show, if you say a certain thing, you know what I'm saying, they'll mimic what you do in your house. You know what I'm saying? So they mimic you. If you got a certain little thing that you like to do, they'll mimic that. That's what they do. So yeah, that's just pay no mind to it, because they just try to mimic you. But you gotta understand that these are demons that's operating behind these people. It's all spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And they coming after you because you telling the truth. You know exactly what's going on. You know? And then another thing is, they are gonna workplace harass you. They're gonna, you know, you're gonna have people in your job. A lot of you can relate to this. Those of you who's TIs, who's targeted by Satan's agents. You know what I'm saying? You know, you'll have people who would sneak in and let people come through. You know what I'm saying? They'll let people come through. Noise campaign. Noise campaign, see? Somebody, little laugh. Noise campaign. That's what they do. So yeah, they'll have somebody open doors. They'll have people, especially at your job, they'll have people sneak in. You know what I'm saying? Or um, if you got a certain section that you work at, they'll try to have people come around your section and do certain things they shouldn't do to sabotage some of the works that you have to do, to blame it on you. But they all are in on it. They know this. You know what I'm saying? Your whole co-workers isn't on it. Your bosses isn't on it. The demons in these people isn't on it. You know, everything that you say, everything you say, they listen to it because, they got cameras in your house. You know what I'm saying? Your neighbors, they got these devices. You know what I'm saying? They could monitor you. You know, the Gangstalkers is getting moved into neighborhoods, so there's other people in different apartments or across the street in a different house, but they're looking at you. You know what I'm saying? They're on their phone or they're on the camera, but they're just watching you. You know? And if you ain't outside and they ain't stalking you outside, they're definitely watching everything that you post. Everything that you post, but you gotta see them. They do the mimic. It's all a mind game. So every conversation that they have amongst people is pretty much about you. They'll mention people's names, or they'll mention certain scenarios, or if there's something, if you just finished, because sometimes people like to come up to you and talk to you. You know, so if you had a certain conversation with somebody, or if you said something, or somebody approached you, you know, sometimes people will have certain conversations. A different group of people will have a certain conversation about what just happened. And that's how they try to get into your head. You know? But this is all spirits. It's all familiar spirits. These are all demons. You know? And sometimes people will bring up your past in a conversation. They'll say certain names and certain places, certain things. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear these things, you know it's a familiar spirit, but at the same time, your handler is always somebody that knows you. Always. Yes, we know it's a spiritual battle. It's spiritual. But your handler is the one that knows. It's always somebody you know. It's never a stranger. It's always somebody you know. Always. You know, it's always going to be somebody that you know. But you got to see them. You got to see them. Like, they literally speed walk. Like, I was crossing the street, and you would literally have people speed walk just to catch up next to me, speed walk to get in front of me, and they're looking at their handler, and some of them are walking by, speed walking, and they're doing this, and they're doing this, and you know what I'm saying? And they're looking at their handler, like everybody's just speed walking. And another thing, the MK Ultra, what you gotta understand is some of these people are controlled, right? And sometimes you can have somebody sitting there and they be on their phone. Sometimes this phone is controlling that person. Like, I see something like that. I seen it. Like, there was like these two women here, right? They were sitting on the train, and then they had this other girl come in. Remember, because they'd be trying to set you up. They try to set you up. So they had this girl come in. She turned her back to me. You know what I'm saying? To show her stuff. And her friend is there. So the two girls sitting down, they are their handlers. Remember, they do the honey traps. So they try to set you up. However, they try to set you up. So the girl is looking at me, the one sitting there staring at me. Remember, you can see people staring at you. You don't got to look at people. You got the light. Your discernment is sharp. You see who got demons in them. You see people who, you irritate people's demons. You don't got to do nothing. So the girl, she's staring at me to see if I'm going to look at the girl who gave her back to me. You know what I'm saying? Because they be putting, like, young girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes these girls aren't young. They put young kids your way to try to set you up. Remember, they framing on, they smear campaigns. So a lot of the times they're going to say you a drug dealer, a ped. They're just saying so much things about you, chosen ones. Like, they're just, the smear campaign is going all around, or they're saying that you part of a sex trafficking ring, or you a drug dealer. you're a prostitute, or you're prostituting women. Like, like the most lies that they could say, So this is what's going around, around the smear campaigns. They just doing so much lies. So what they're trying to do is they're having people walk by you looking a certain way to see if you look, so that way, because you're always gonna have somebody in the cut recording, taking pictures, or acting like they're on the phone, but they're taking pictures. This is what they do. You're always gonna have the people in the car with the bright lights, or the one headlight, fog light. Sometimes you have the car with the one fog light and the headlight parked, but they got the people walking by with a target bag, or they have somebody just standing there, or kids acting up while you walking by. So somebody in the car is just, what I'm saying? So they're doing these things to frame you, to set you up, what I'm saying? And they're taking pictures, and as they're taking pictures, they spreading it around, they're lying, what I'm saying? So, but it pisses them off because they trying to catch you in the act, So this is what they're doing. They're lying on you. But the Most High sees it all. And, what I'm saying? All these people who's doing what they're doing, at the end of the day, they're all going to get judged. All of them. That's part of this program. If they don't change their ways, they are all going to get judged. All of them that's involved will be held accountable. Best believe that. You know what I'm saying? So we are going to change. Our bodies is going to change. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time. That's why the demons in them they stalking. They keep looking at their time. They stalking. So yeah, so the guys next to me talking about termination. They mentioned somebody's name that I know. They were like, he's a good guy, this and that. So the convo was about me, but they were talking amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they do. They mimic you. They'll pick their nose, or sometimes they'll dig in their butt. You know what I'm saying? Because you in your crib, so you fix yourself. When you think you have privacy in your crib, nah, you don't got no privacy, man. Because they're putting cameras in your house without you knowing. They are doing spells on you without you knowing. Your phone is recording you even when you have it off. Your smart TV is recording you even when you have the TV off. It's listening to you, it's watching you. Your laptops is recording you. When you turn that laptop off, your camera, your webcam thing is still recording you. People can still hack through it and see your whole room. Wherever you have your stuff at, there's people watching you without you knowing. So there's no privacy. There's no privacy, But yeah, that's what they do. They mimic you, chosen ones. Those of you who's being targeted, they mimic you. So remember, they are workplace harassing you. This program is to isolate you, but at the same time, us chosen ones, we are used to being by ourselves. We don't need to be around people. We good by ourselves. In fact, I like being by myself. I always was a person who was by myself. I like being by myself. You know what I'm saying? So they doing me a solid by being by myself, because I don't gotta fake it to fit in with a group. Like a lot of people nowadays, when you get your discernment, when you awake, you can see the fakeness in the people, because there's the demons in these people, but you can see the fakeness in them. Like, a lot of them don't know how to be by themselves. They don't know who they are, so they talk to this person, they gossip about the next person, you know what I'm saying? And at one point, we were all like that, but then it was like, yo, I don't got time for none of this. You mature, you awaken. So when your discernment sharpens, you can see who's who, and you know what I'm saying? So you start seeing the people, but at the same time, you was always a person who could always be by yourself. You ain't have to try hard to fit in. You know what I'm saying? You was just you. You don't got to fit in. You can do you by yourself. You're good by yourself. You don't need nobody. You just need the Most High. But there's a lot of people in this world who don't know how to be by themselves. They don't know who they are, and they are desperate to fit in. And if they lose a friend, or they lose a person that they're not talking to no more, they're going to talk about this person, and they're going to jump to the next individual quick right away with the fakeness. Don't know who this person is, but now they're going to talk about this person. And nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. And you, us chosen ones, when you get discernment, you see through it all. So you see all these people with the bad spirits. You see these demons, but yeah, they watching you. They mimicking you. They trying to frame you. They're putting cameras in your house. They putting curses on your clothes. They're taking your clothes. Remember, they trying to they isolating you. But we're good by ourselves regardless. So they're doing us a solid. We don't gotta fit in with people. You know, a real one doesn't really have any friends. A person who's straight up, and a person who real people don't got friends. Their circle is very, very small. They don't got a circle at all. You know what I'm saying? If you a person on social media with like 1,000 something plus friends, or way plus people in your friends list, that's a problem, because you don't even know half of all these people, and you don't even talk to all these people. So you got and half the time, and the majority of the time, all those people you have on your list, none of them watch your posts, none of them watch your stories. So you just got these people there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, nobody got time for that. You know? But yeah, they're mimicking you, so that's what they do. But these are familiar spirits that's in these people. So they're like I said, they will have conversations, and the conversations will be about stuff in your house. It will be about stuff in your house, things that you say in your house, maybe things that you watch on TV, or you hear certain things, like, you know, or certain people who you used to talk to or don't talk to no more. Like, they'll say certain names, certain scenarios, you know, just to get into your head. Remember, this is all psychological, but these are demons because it's a spiritual warfare. So that's the tactics that they do. So yeah, they mimic you. So you have somebody literally pick their nose, or they start doing things, whatever you like to do. Oh, not like to do. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody likes to do that. But you in your house, you know, things happen. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a tissue, you got to grab things. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens, then you got to grab a tissue. But at the same time, these people, they mimic you. They will do things to let you know, okay, they want you to pay attention to them. You know what I'm saying? To let you know, like, they get a thrill when you make eye contact, when they are trying to get under your skin or take some of your energy, these demons. But when you pay no mind to it, that pisses them off. It pisses them off. You know? But yeah, yo, when you pay no mind to these people, you have to see, like, they are literally moving fast. But yeah, I ain't get a chance to finish saying about the MK Ultra. So yeah, MK Ultra is real. A lot of these people is under mind control. Their brains is fried. When you talk to yourself, when you start hearing certain conversations and they don't sound right, that's demons. They trying to get into your head, man. Rebuke it, get it out. So yeah, the girls got under the train. She gave her back. Her other friend, they were talking, but that one girl didn't do nothing yet. So that girl's just staring. She's staring. She started doing something with her phone, looking at the girl and doing something like this. And the girl started flicking the hair. She started flicking her hair, and she started talking to the girl, started getting extra, and she's looking at the girl doing things with her phone. I was like, that's how deep the technology get. Like, literally, these people are literally getting control. But these are spirits jumping into people, y'all. I'm telling you. That's how crazy it is. And these people are soul harvesting. Like, they could possess people. You know what I'm saying? They could mind. Like, there's a lot of things that's going on. You know? But when you pay attention to some of these kids with some of these adults, you know, and the way how they be holding their hands, or the way how they be doing certain things, because your elites, your politicians, your governors, your actors, your actresses, people in Hollywood and cult members, what they do is they are secretly getting married with these children. They're secretly getting married with these kids. They're getting, I heard the car engine. Yep. They take it. They're secretly getting married with these kids. All of these people, all the higher ups, they're marrying these kids, and then they also sacrificing these children. So these kids, especially the children in orphanages, when they go from household to household, you know what I'm saying? They love that. They use those kids. And you got to pray hard for those kids who's in the orphanage, but they use those kids. You know? And some of these kids, they get sacrificed. They sacrifice these kids. They be drinking their blood. Adrenochrome, man. Look up adrenochrome. And that's a ritual to make them look younger, you know what I'm saying? But they be drinking the blood of these kids. They be sacrificing these kids. That's what you got to ask yourself. I'm against abortion. I'm against it. But you got to ask yourself this question. What goes on behind those clinics when they sadly abort? You know, these women is going there for abortion, but when they do what they do to take the baby out, what's left over, that liquid, you gotta ask yourself, what is it that they do with that liquid? Of course, adrenochrome. They're collecting that, right? And they selling that to people. And they doing things. You know what I'm saying? They doing things with it. They putting it on their skin to look younger. They drinking it. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people are not human. They're not human at all. You know, so they gotta feed their draconians or reptilians and all. They have to feed them. And they taking these children, they drinking their blood, sacrificing them. There's a lot of things going on. So yeah, when you see these people, it's like when you see the world for what it really is, and when your discernment is sharpened, and when you can see things, sometimes you can see who's the parent of the kid, and sometimes you can see the way how it looks. You be like, yo, I don't even know if that child with that individual, if that is even their parent. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of nasty things that goes on in cults that they try to keep quiet. But yeah, that's what those people doing. They're getting married with kids. Low key. Low key. Women and men. Higher ups. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. So you be seeing all this out here. I had a lady woke up. I had my hood up, right? So, you know, as I'm walking fast, this lady's literally trying to keep up with me, because you can see these people. I'm telling you, when you pay no mind to them, they speed walk. They go in front of you. They look at their handler. They speed walk. They doing things. They looking like that. They got the Target bag. They got the color codes. You know, so I had this lady beside me. She's walking with the stroller. So I'm walking a little fast, but she's walking faster than me for her to get in position. So she's going like this, and she, you know what I'm saying, she does the little code, and there's a guy up ahead, you know what I'm saying, he's like this, you know what I'm saying. This is what they do. They're recording, they taking pictures. They trying to set you up. They trying to frame you. They trying to frame you. And they trying to keep you silent. All of you TIs out there, you chosen ones that's telling the truth, that's exposing all of this, exposing the wickedness, researching the truth and putting it on social media. They're watching you. And they're doing everything in their power. Listen, this program, this Gangstalker program, is to isolate you. It's to financially sabotage you, because they workplace harassing you. They are in on it. They gangstalking you. They trying to set you up. Everything that happens in the job, they trying to blame you for it. They are in on it. You can see the demons in it, because they all do that with each other. Your discernment catches it, you know. So they are in on it. So they trying to financially sabotage you. They trying to get you homeless. They trying to put you in a mental institution, or they trying to put you in prison. Remember, they trying to set you up. The main goal is to put you in a mental hospital, put you in prison, or commit suicide. They want you to take your life, because they doing everything in their power to try to get in your head. Remember, they all got to be next to you. They all got to be around you, so you can have no privacy. You know what I'm saying? They stalking you. So what you need to know, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a spiritual warfare. But these people, if they get caught, they could go and do time. Federal. It's federal. You know what I'm saying? I put it up on my social media and on my YouTube thing. Scroll down. I already put it. It's a federal crime. So if they get caught, which is okay, because I already have, always record, put your, you know what I'm saying, have your own little documentary, document things, you know what I'm saying? Because these people are afraid to get recorded. They are afraid, you know? And another thing is, you have real TIs, and then you have fake TIs. Now, the difference between the fake TIs is always going to use the word schizophrenic, and they're always going to say a lot of stupid things that doesn't make sense, but they're always going to use the word schizophrenic. And a lot of them are always going to disable their comments in the section. They're always going to disable it. So when you're going through what you're going through, and you see this, because this is a spiritual warfare, it's spirits behind all of this. You know what I'm saying? Once you awaken, you see this. This is happening all over the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can see what's going on. You seeing the glitch in the matrix. You're seeing the orchestration, the street theaters. You seeing it all. So there's a lot of people who are being fake TIs, and they're calling it schizophrenic. When the people call it schizophrenic, or when they start making fun of it, that's a fake TI. And a lot of them are going to disable the comments so that way nobody can comment on it. So you have perps who actually try to make fun of it, and they call it schizophrenic. They, you know what I'm saying? So when you have people who call you, when you expose the truth, they're going to call you schizophrenic, you know, because they online bully, they try to bully you, but they say, oh yeah, he's schizophrenic, or she's schizophrenic, she's crazy, you need help. Those are targets. Those are perps. Those are gangstalkers. They the ones that be in on it too. They be typing, they be watching what you saying. You're not crazy, you're not schizophrenic. You don't need to get put on none of that. Spiritual, your spiritual awakening, the Most High is working with you. You see the demons. You see how Satan's you see how the kingdom of darkness operates. You know what I'm saying? Gangstalking is $1 billion industry. And all your tax dollars, your hard-earned work, like your hard-working money, all your tax dollars is low-key going into that. It's low-key going into that. So you got to ask yourself, with all this, we're about to go into a cashless society. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be the mark. You know what I'm saying? We're already getting close to the mark. You know what I'm saying? Don't whatever you guys do, don't get that mark of the beast. Don't. But they talking about a cashless society. Ain't no such thing about no cashless society. We don't have no cash. It's all about control. They want to control your money. So they talk about we don't have no cash. How does it look like these people are going to tell me what I can buy, what I can't buy, what's my limit to what I can buy? Like, who are they? But this is what they try to do. They try to control you guys, all of us. So what they're doing is they're using your tax money to fund this program. All these people stalking you and watching you and doing what they're doing, they're all getting paid. They're all in cults. They're witches. They're warlocks. They're satanists. They're demons. You know what I'm saying? But they're getting paid. These people are getting paid to watch you. They're getting paid. You know? And you got the military watching you, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA. You got all these people watching you because you know too much. You see the demons in these people. You can see what the world don't see. You took the red pill. You ain't on the blue pill. You don't want illusion. You don't want it. You want reality. You want nothing but the truth. That's it. And they want to silence those who know the truth and can see it and expose it. And this is worldwide. This is all over the world. This is worldwide. You know? So you got to ask yourself, why isn't the news covering this? Why isn't the news talking about gang stalking? Why you don't have no titles like that? But they want to talk about nonsense and nonsense and nonsense. But nobody want to talk about gang stalking. The police, they don't talk about that, because if they talk about that, they're not going to get their pension. Hello. Come on, there's a lot of corruption going on as well. But this is all spiritual. This is all demonic, because these people, you see the demons jump out of people. I'm telling you, you see demons change, their faces change. Some of these people are not human. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is all a mind game. Remember, Satan attacks your mind. He plants seeds into your mind. So these people that talk, sometimes you have people walk past you. They look at you. As they walk past you, they might say something, a certain name, a certain place, a certain thing you have done in the past, or a certain thing you like. Remember, and then it might start getting into your head, or they might say, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. It's all a mind game. That's how the mind control works. So, but yeah, man, everybody involved in this is going to get judged by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get right and repent, the Most High is going to judge them all. But yes, they mimic you. They are secretly recording you. They're watching live feeds on you on the dark web. You got all these people all over the world, men and women in these cults, and they're watching you. And this is for those people who are asleep as well. You are being broadcast as well. You don't even know. You are being gangstalked as well, and you don't even know because you haven't woke up yet. You haven't seen it, but guess what? You are being stalked as well. You are being recorded as well. And all these girls who's doing OnlyFans, the modern women, these Jezebels and the succubus, you know what I'm saying? You know, these girls who's doing OnlyFans, they don't understand that there's people who's literally watching the things that you do for free on your laptop. Even when you got your phone off, it's still on and it's still recording. You have an audience without you even realizing it. Your phone, your laptop, your TV, you turn it off. It's really not off because they can listen and they can watch. They can watch. Go to my video, scroll all the way down. That was my second YouTube video. My second YouTube video. And I put, that video was about 10 ways how the government spies on you. 10 ways. So if you want to watch that video, that was when I first started doing YouTube. That was my second video. That was my second video. So you got to go all the way down. But I talk about it. I talk about 10 ways how they watch you. How they watch you. So whether you awake or asleep in this world, you're being watched without you realizing you're being watched. But us awake, we know what's going on. We see it. So we letting you know. That's what's happening. But when you become a target, when you become gangster, yo, everybody's in on it. They mimicking you. They recording you. They're having lies about you. People, you see these people, like you start seeing the people for who they really are, but at the same time, you see them under control. Look at their faces. They're soulless. There's nothing there. They're trying to set you up. So they're doing everything in their power. They're demons because you see demons jump out, jump into the next. You see a person, you see animals. Some of them act weird, some of them don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is just weird. Everything starts being weird when you wake up and see. But there's a lot of people who's asleep, who don't know what's going on, and themselves is being watched. They're being watched without realizing that they're being watched. Everybody's in on your gangstalking. Everybody. And they can't pull a fast one on you. Nobody can come up to you trying to be cool with you, trying to trick you, trying to fool you, because your discernment is going to catch off the rip that bad spirit. And another thing, even when you're on the phone, because, you know, sometimes I used to, like when I was paying the cable bill, you be on the phone talking, you hear them in the background. They'll, like their demons is irritated. You hear it in the background. So yeah, how can I help? How can I help you? And when you start talking, they start doing the codes in the background on the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you call these telemarketers, man, be careful. Be careful. And another thing is, you're going to start getting a lot of phone calls from numbers from all over the world that you never even seen or heard of. You're going to get a lot of those scam calls, you know? But at the same time, that's what I'm telling you is these scam calls, if you pick up, be careful. Because remember, technology is advancing, deepfake is advancing. So if you pick up that phone call, and nobody says something on the other line, but you talking, hello, 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 guess what? Somebody in the background is recording your voice. Recording your voice. That, or they're getting information on your phone. Like, there's a lot of things. Technology is advancing. These hackers is out here. So be careful. Be careful. Start waking up. Start paying attention. Be safe out here. But yeah, I had to let you know, man. That's what the gangstalkers do. They mimic you. They literally mimic you. They will literally do this. They like the things you do privately in your home, whatever you think is private, they watching. And when you outside, they're gonna copy you. But remember, they're on the MK Ultra. Like they're being told what to do because their handlers next to them telling them what to do. And At the same time, that's a familiar spirit. That's a familiar spirit. So when you have people, when they talk and when they bring up certain names and people, like when they bring up names or a certain scenario and that was in your past life or something that happened long ago, that's a familiar spirit. These are familiar spirits. They were around when you was living how you was living before, you know? And at the same time, like I said, your handler who started all of this, your handler is a person who knows you and is gathering information to see what your whereabouts, you know what I'm saying, and spreading lies on you. But this person knows somewhat of you. And then you have all these strangers start trying to get information out of you or whatever they're telling them. They be next to these people and they talking, but you listening to the conversation and it sounds like something you, every time you hear a conversation, you be like, why does this sound familiar? It's always familiar, but it's about you. It's about you. Remember, this is all psychological, but it's spiritual. So pay no mind to it. Pay no mind to it. Stay fast. Always fast. Start fasting. When you fast, that's what they don't want. The devil don't want you to fast. And pray for healing. And pray to sharpen your discernment. But fast. When you fast, you feel so different when you start fasting. And they don't like that. They don't want that, man. They want you to always get full. Eat food. Eat food. You know what I'm saying? Do things that, you know what I'm saying? But fast. Fast and prayer. Stay with the Most High. Listen to positive music. When you outside, you know what I'm saying, go from point A to point B. Do what you got to do. And don't worry about the people around you. You know what I'm saying? They're fascinated by you. You got the power. You got the power. Remember, they're more scared of you because you're telling the truth. The dark don't like the light. They don't like the light because the light will expose their darkness. That's why these people they rather stay in the dark. They don't want to come to the light. They see your light and it irritates their demons, right? Because they rather stay in the dark. So that way their light doesn't, that way they don't want to come to the light so that way their darkness doesn't get exposed. But you can see all of that. You can see their dark. You can see the demons in them. So you irritating people's demons. Not even talking to people. You going into a room, a function, and you already irritating people's demons, and all eyes is on you. You are the star. You the star. You the center of attention. You are the movie star. You the Neos. You the Neos. But you got the power. You got the power. They are afraid. So they trying to isolate you, which they already doing, but you, man, you used to being by yourself. You don't have to fit in. You never was the type to fit in. You don't gotta fit in. You are good doing you by yourself. They trying to sabotage you financially. They want you homeless, so they doing everything in their power to sabotage you at work so you won't get an income. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, because you are a chosen one, you have. When you become spiritually awakened, it's like you don't. It's like something's telling you you shouldn't even be working on a check to check. It's a weird feeling you get. It's like, I shouldn't even be doing this because there's so much more talent in me. So I should be doing something else, you know? So the Most High is going to work with you. Stay with him, stay prayed up. But yeah, they trying to financially sabotage you. They trying to put you homeless. They trying to put you in a mental institution, and they trying to put you locked up. And they want you to kill yourself. The main goal is to have you kill yourself. That's why they're not telling you the suicide rate is high, because a lot of people in this world are targeted individuals, are being gang stalked all over the world. And some of these people can't handle it. It's not easy. Some of these people can't handle it. So they are killing themselves. They are killing themselves. And a lot of people are doing mass shootings, shooting sprees. A lot of these people are targeted individuals being gang stalked. That's why the mass shooting is so high. That's what they want too. Because I'm telling you, When you get gang stalking, when you start seeing the demons, these people get so next to you. They look at you. They look at their handler. They always got to be around you. They mimicking the stuff that you say, the stuff that you do. You know, they just doing so much. So suicide rate is high because of this. And mass shootings is high because of that. Some of these people just say enough is enough. And they're just coming after everybody. But they ain't talking about that. Right? See? When there's a mass shooting, they want to talk about what the person did, or, you know what I'm saying, why the person did that. But the news and nobody's covering this topic about gang stalking and organized stalking. This billion-dollar industry that's low-key using your tax dollars into this thing called gang stalking. Is organized and it's criminals, but this is all spiritual. These are demons, but this is exactly how the kingdom of darkness operates. This is how Satan, this is his tactics. This is what he does. So he's watching you chosen ones who got that light. So these demons is watching you because you can see this, you could expose this, and these videos can help somebody who's going through this as well. Pay no mind to it. Stay focused. Stay with the Most High. Listen to positive music. Go from point A to point B. Don't make it too obvious to document. You know what I'm saying? When people be running up on people like, oh, yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at that. Nah. You can record. Say, take a little, make a little notes here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because they know about gang stalking. They all in on it. There's demons involved. But, sooner or later, the Most High, all those people are going to get judged. Who's doing this to all of you and myself, all of you chosen ones out there who's being gang stalked, you know what I'm saying? Some people ended up being homeless because of this program, because of what they did. Some people ended up being homeless out there. Some people are in mental institutions because of what they have done to these people. Some people are in prison because they got set up. And a lot of people are committing suicide because they can't handle it. And a lot of people are doing mass shootings because of this. There is no such thing as mental illness. I'm telling you this right now. This is all spiritual. It's a spiritual warfare. This is spiritual. Ain't nothing real. This is not real. It's the Matrix. This ain't real. It's all spiritual. These people acting the way how they're acting, there's demons, there's spirits, there's omens operating behind the actions of these people. These people are not doing this on their free will. Nobody's saying the most craziest thing. Nobody's actions is that vile because they want to do it. No. There is a omen, there is a spirit, there is a demon behind it. Satan is like this in their ears. The demons is like this in their ears. Some people are getting witchcraft on them, getting demons on them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You better get spiritual. You better get spiritual because this is a spiritual warfare. It's real. It's real. You know? A person who is not spiritual, who don't believe in this, it's over. They already got you without you even realizing it. You are under already a spell. You got demons. You got doors open. It's over. I suggest you get spiritual and get with the Most High. Yeshua. You know? But those of us who are spiritual, there is no way that somebody's going to come up to you and they're going to try to play you, or they're going to try to come up to you and try to trick you. Because a spiritual person, we're going to either dream it, our discernment's already going to show us. Before you even try to present yourself or try to talk, your demons is already irritated. Before you even communicate, you're already bothered. So we're going to catch that. You can't do nothing no more to a person who's spiritual. So I suggest people who try to do something to spiritual people, especially those who want to harm and hurt the children of the Most High. Oh, man. You do not want to be on his bad side. And you definitely do not want God to be an enemy to the Creator, Yahweh, and Yeshua. You do not want to be an enemy to him. He loves you, but you do not want to be an enemy of him, of his. You don't want to be an enemy of his. And you do not want to hurt or even mess with his children, because he don't play that. He don't play that. So I suggest people out there who's doing these Gangstalkers out there, or anybody who's curious and wants to try to hurt a person who's spiritual, I suggest you turn the other way and just walk. Because don't mess with a spiritual person who can have dreams, visions, and can have discernment and catch things, you know what I'm saying? Because prayer is power. Prayer is power. So yeah, man, stay prayed up, stay safe. Don't worry about, the cashless society. Don't worry about that mark of the beast. Yeah, it's gonna be, it's not gonna be easy, but don't be afraid. When things really hit the fan, and when they start talking about you can't purchase, or you have to get this, when you start seeing those signs, and when things starts coming, don't be afraid. Pray. Like, pray now, stay with him, seek him, but pray like you never ever prayed in your life. And always ask for forgiveness. Repent. Always ask for repentance all the time. And the reason why I say that is because he's going to come like a thief in the night. He's going to come like a thief in the night. So you don't want to be curious and accidentally just sin. And as soon as you decided to sin, he came, you sinned, it's over. You missed out. He came, that's it. You sinned. So it's like you always stay prayed up, repent. Because when you get left behind, ain't no Project Bluebeam. It wasn't aliens. It was the Most High. But then he's going to come again. But don't get that. Don't get it. Just seek with the Most High. Seek with him. Look for him, because he's going to come back again. He's coming back again. And he's going to throw Satan and the Antichrist, the false prophet, he's going to throw them into the lake of fire. And those who got it, he's throwing them with them. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Stay prayed up, man. Don't let this mimicking, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them bother you. They're more stressed out because they can't get you. So they running. They trying to get your attention. They doing the signs. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's hiding in the car. They are flashing lights on you, but they getting pissed off because they can't drop you. They can't have you miserable. Like, you're just too strong for them. The Most High is giving you the strength. He's helping you. You know what I'm saying? He sees things. He sees everything. He hears everything. You know what I'm saying? So just keep doing what you're doing, man. Stay focused. Just keep a positive mindset. And that's it. Don't worry about nothing. Stick with the Most High, because we are in the last days. These are the last days, literally. And it's just, we don't know the hour. We don't know. But it's going to happen. And it's coming. It's coming. Stay prayed up. Stay safe. Don't be afraid to expose the truth. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Expose the truth. Research it. We are here to help. We are here to help. To awaken those who need to be awakened. To know what's going on about this satanic program. Gangstalker. It's a spiritual warfare. But nobody's talking about this. So when you start doing research, and the more they start seeing people talk about this, and the more you start looking this up, you be like, yo, this is a real, like, this is real? This is a thing? Yeah, it's a thing. It's an ancient program. This has been for decades. Even while Yeshua was alive, Jesus, while he was alive, that was going on. What you're witnessing now, what you're experiencing, those of you who's awake, those of you who's chosen, what you're experiencing is exactly what Yeshua was going through. Those are your Pharisees, those are your witches, your warlocks, your Satanists, your brujos, your brujas, your santeros, your santeras, your wizards. These are the people, the demons that is not even human, that the fallen angels take a form of you know what I'm saying, of a human form, reptilians, draconians, you know what I'm saying? You see what the world don't see. You see what the world don't see. You know? So it's real. So every time I come up with some research or I come up with something, I share it with you guys so you guys can do research and start seeing for yourself that, yo, this is real. This is really happening. This world ain't pretty. It ain't beautiful. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing beautiful about it. This world ain't our world, yo. This is Satan's kingdom. Satan's kingdom. And he's roaring and he's prowling like a roaring lion looking for people to devour. Yo, he's seeking. They don't sleep. The wicked don't rest. The wicked don't sleep. Satan is not sleeping. He's working overtime. He's getting souls. He's trying to get souls, man. So he has his puppets. He has his puppets. They doing these concerts, yo. People are dropping dead in the concerts. They doing sacrifices. All right. Half of these people who's asleep idolizing these celebrities, they are playing a role. They're puppets. They're playing a role. They already did what they did. They signed the deal. They ain't sell their soul. Because Satan don't own your soul. That's the lie. Most High, Yahweh, your creator, Yeshua. They own your soul. The devil, he's a liar. The father of all lies, he's been a liar since the beginning. That's his native language, is lies. You know, which is why all these smear campaigns, they lying on you. That's the demons and all. They liars. But yeah, it's all lies. But these people who people idolizing, they all playing a role. They're puppets. But they could all change their ways. They could all go to the Most High. Look what Black China did. You know what I'm saying? They could all change their ways. Look at Ye, Kanye. You know? A lot of them could change their ways. But a lot of them are also showing you who they serve, which side they're on. They're showing you. They're showing you. So, listen, hell is not for you and I. Hell is for literally Satan and his demons. It's not for you and I. And remember, there's no rest in hell, yo. People who go to hell will be tormented for eternity. I'm talking about eternity. For the rest of your life, you are going to be like tortured for eternity. Eternity. Never ending. I don't want that. I don't want that going for you guys as well. I don't. So stay prayed up, repent, seek with the Most High. I'm here. If I do research, I come up with videos, you know what I'm saying, to help you guys. And if I come across videos, because, you know, I love to learn too. I might do my own research and then I might come across something and I'll be like, yo, that's interesting. Then I do my own research on it and be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Because I love to learn new things. So when I learn it and find out if it's true or not, then I share it with you guys. So that way you keep spreading and sharing the truth. Share it. Wake them up. Wake the world up. Unplug from the matrix. Unplug. And that's what they watching. That's what they doing. Everything they power these demons, because you awake, you can see, and you are the 5% awake. That 1% out there, that's these demons, because they jumping into people. Some of them ain't human, but these people, the 1% are using those people to watch you. And some of them are part of that 1%. They keeping an eye on you because you are the 5% who sees through the BS, who sees everything for what it really truly is. And because you could talk about it, they don't want you to talk about it. They try to silence you. So they're going to do everything in their power to frame you, put you in a mental institution, locked up, so you can't share this, or they can have something on you. Look, he's doing this and that. So, but yeah, pay attention to the fake targets and the real targets. The fake ones are going to disable their comments so nobody could comment on it. They're going to disable it, and they're going to say a whole bunch of nonsense so nobody could comment, and they're always going to use the word schizophrenic. You could tell from a fake target, because that's a gang stalker doing it, from a fake one to a real one. And I even put it in my community. You already saw it. The agent, they watch. The agent, they type, they bully, they mock. They know what they doing. So stay awake, stay prayed up, yo. Because this is a spiritual warfare. Pick up that cross daily. It's a warfare every day, from when you wake up to when you go to sleep. So as soon as you wake up, yo, start praying. As soon as you step out that door, start praying, because you are being attacked while you awake, while you at work, when you get out of work, on your way to your home, even in your home. You know what I'm saying? The attack is 24/7. The attack is 24/7. So for those people out there who say they chilling, they vaping, they you know, they doing things and they not being bothered by nobody, and everything in their life looks chilled, that's because the devil got you. Straight up. The devil got you. He don't bother those who he already has. Listen to that. The devil does not bother those who he already has. He's coming after those who he don't have no more. Those who, when he had them at one point, but they broke free. The Most High, he broke us. He broke us free from Satan's hands, and you know what I'm saying? He woke us up. We all woke up differently. We all experienced this spiritual awakening. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was freakish. It was something I didn't even expect. It was something it bugged me out, but at the same time, we got free. So the battle was every day. Temptation, temptation, temptation. They try to set you up. You know what I'm saying? So they doing everything. So just know that when you're being attacked, just know that you're doing something right. So be blessed and be happy. I know it's hard because sometimes I be going through it too, but be happy that, yo, you literally are out here against a whole army. Like these people really got to tag up with each other to just get one person. Like literally. And it's interesting because a lot of these people who's teaming up on you, talking with each other, doing part of the gang stalking, they don't like each other. So they got to have people who don't like each other to gang up on you. Can somebody make that make sense? That they got to have people who don't like each other just to team up to go against you? So what does that say about you? If you got to have people who don't like each other to team up and get groups of people to watch you, to try to do things to go after you, you got the power. You got the power. Bam, bam, bam. The ball's in your court. Bam, bam, bam. The ball's in your court. Well, it's in the Most High, because the Most High is the one. He has a purpose for all of us. All of us got a different purpose. All of us, there's a reason why things is happening. So, but he's in charge of everything. He's in charge of everything. So he's protecting you. He's protecting you. So only he knows how many of these gang stalkers, strangers and people you know, how many of them are going through what they're going through, or something already happened to them because they try to do something to you. Because he hears everything. He hears everything. He sees everything. And only he knows how many spells and curses were done to you, but it backfired and it went back to the individual or individuals, and things happened to them, their loved ones, children. Like, only he knows. So you over here praying, going through your battle daily, but you're protected. Got the hedge of protection. You got the blood of Jesus, Yeshua on you. You got the blood on you, the blood of Christ. You know, while you're protected, they're not protected. But they can if they change their ways. But if they don't and they keep this up, which is what they're doing around the world to people, if they keep this up, he's going to judge all of them. All of them are going to stand in front of him, and he's going to bring up what they're all doing to you, chosen ones, if they don't change their ways. And if they don't change their ways, guess where they are all going? All of them. Everybody a part of this program. It doesn't matter who they are. Everybody who's a part of this that's trying to get you because you are awake, guess where they're all going? And sad to say, children too, because, you know, Freemasons hire children. You know, the Demolay branch, look them up. That's a whole cult of children. that Satan has, because Satan has children too. He has his kids, and he's also trying to take innocent kids from what you see. But he has cults. He has children, the Demolays. All those people gang stalking you because they use their kids. That's part of that to try to set you up and stalk you. All those people, that's part of that. Children and grown-ups, they're all going to go to the lake of fire. They're all going to get judged and go to hell. Real talk. If they don't change their ways, if they don't seek the Most High, if they continue to do what they do. Because God don't like ugly. God don't like, especially those who are messing with his children. He don't like that. He laughs at the wicked. He laughs at the wicked because he knows their day is coming. He sees their day. He sees their fate. You see, what you got to understand is when you with the Most High, right? He's protecting you. He's protecting you from danger. And he's setting a path for you. The narrow path, right? Even though Satan's going to throw roadblocks. But the path that the Most High creates for you along your walk. There's a lot of things he sees that he breaks, right? Because he's protecting you, because he loves you, because you seek him and you having a connection with him. And you know what I'm saying? You gave yourself to him, you know, and you working with him, and you always reaching out to him. You love him. He loves you too. He loves all. But you're protected with him. He's going to make sure that you are okay, right? Because he's the creator. He sees all. Hello. If Satan got to go up to ask him permission to do things to people, hello. Come on. So who's the one in charge? So being that you are a chosen one, being that you are in tune with the creator, you have a connection with the creator, you are protected, right? So you got to understand, these people who are worshiping Satan, devil worshippers, people who got demons in them, these people who live on the world, they're not so much protected. Satan don't care about them. Which is why you see people getting killed, like they're killing each other, they're in shootouts. You know what I'm saying? Satan don't care. When these people worship the devil, and when these people are on his side and doing things for him, you're not that much protected. You're not. And he don't care if you live or die. In fact, he wants you to die. He's deceiving you. He's giving you what he's giving you, but at the same time, he doesn't care how your fate ends. He don't care. He don't care. So yeah, stay prayed up. Always stay positive. And don't pay attention to these gangstalkers, yo. Don't pay attention to them. They're more miserable. They're upset. You know what I'm saying? You're going through what you're going through, but they're so focused on you, right? They're so focused on you, but at the end of the day, they're not happy. They're depressed. I'm pretty sure some of their relationships, like they so focused on you that they probably got a marriage that is falling apart. They're not even watching their children. Like their life is no good, but they're so focused on you that their life is going down to shambles. You know what I'm saying? It's falling apart, but they so focused on you, but their life is falling apart. I don't get it. But just be blessed and just be happy that you have all eyes on you. What Tupac said, all eyes on me. You got all eyes on you. You got the power. And they see that. They see that. You might not know your power, but these people know your power. They see it, which is why you are a threat to society. You are a threat. You are a threat. So keep exposing the truth. Keep researching. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid. Share what you come across. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is power. And, you know what I'm saying? Share it. Because you never know what your videos and what you come across, your information, and when you share it to people, you don't know how you are impacting somebody's life. You know, these videos, it can help somebody. It can help somebody. That way they be like, oh snap, I ain't know nothing about this. They start researching it. They wake up. They can start learning more and share it with the next and the next and the next. That's what happens. We are here to awaken you. We are here to help you. Stay prayed up. Stay safe. We are in the last days. These are the final days. This is it. Seek with the Most High. Stay prayed up. And don't be afraid. Because he's with you. He got you. He sees everything. He is everything. Alright? Stay safe. To the next video.